Welcome in, y'all. Shinigami versus Peru Rejects is going to be our match of the evening. We might be able to have another match after this. We'll see if we get there. It is going to be a Charger, Jockey, Smoker, and a Boomer with the split path. Jockey trying to get it. Almost getting a double cap up top, which would have been an amazing start for Peru Rejects. It's still going to be plenty of damage, but it could have been even crazier. At that point, I wonder why you don't just also send the Charger up there too. Just get everybody up there. Because two players had already dropped down. I don't know. Just an idea. Welcome into KLM, Zetho Vaughn, Hambone, and of course, Girly B GG as well. It is going to be a Hunter, Charger, the Boom Spit. Any other lurkers as well. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Interesting. It will manage to get through a Hunt Spit, which is about as good as they could have possibly asked for when they just run in the charge, completely unprotected by anything else in a 2-cap situation. They've got to be pretty pleased that they at least got something with that. Peter Booth in the building. And we got a spinner on our hands. It's been a while since I've talked about the spinners. Usually it feels like the spinners have been phased out. I don't know what happened to the spinners, but we have at least a minor spinner here. He's not a major spinner. We do have people who go buck wild on the spins. He keeps it pretty chill with the spins, it looks like. Couple 1-8. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Very cool, Kazad. Very cool. He is going to be the team captain of Shinigami, joined by Helixus, Marlboro. Not Marlboro. Marlboro. And also Inversal. As for Peru Rejects, we've got Snake, Most, Dane, and Nimi. Nichmi. Boom dies off. Car is on top, and they are going to go for the AI strategy. The AI technologies here being employed, and Dane is AI. Get owned, sucker. Playboy is slipping on the beat. Dane having a totally crash out moment. XL crash out style. Boy, you just got played like a Roland 303. Is going to be the quad for Peru Rejects, so Shinigami can't celebrate too quick. They're just going to run away from the tank, which is interesting. We'll go ahead and watch from Inversal's perspective as he leads Shinigami. Infested Soul saying, I hope Hambone is not good. Respect, bro. I honestly respect the hell out of that. I've honestly been wanting more Twitch chat beef. So whether it's serious or ironic, you know, the more Twitch chat beef we can get, the better. I would love to have more people being angry at each other in my chat, saying mean and hurtful things as well. Alright, so the AI tank is vibing it out. I mean, they're gonna have to fight it at some point. They realize that, right? There's like an event. But for the time being, they're chilling with no spitter. They're not going to have to worry about spitter the entire time. Infested clarifies that he was just kidding. It's okay, Hambone. You can put the gun down. He was just kidding, man. It's okay, Hambone. Put the RPG away, dude. I know you triangulated his address already. Put it away. Put the heat-seeking missiles away. He was just joking. And this was the plan for the AI. It makes sense now. Really, just a great move by Shinigami. I can't say I've ever seen this before. This was the ultimate plan, of course. There's absolutely no way the tank would be smart enough to know what the hell to do in this situation. And instead, he just sets himself on fire like a Buddhist monk in protest. Incredible. They actually leave the tank as well because there's still not going to be a spit here. Absolutely adore this play by Shinigami. This is probably my single favorite play of the week. Like, if I had to isolate a single, you know, overarching idea of the entire week, it would be this. This is a very cool play. Look, the tank is just going to keep burning. They actually can kick this tank at this point. Just letting them know that the tank can be kicked at this point, but they actually don't want to. They want to. They said no. We're actually good on that. We don't want a spitter. Nice sidestep. Still gonna eat the double. Some smacks from the charger. I don't know. One thing is for sure though. 1,000 bonus. I'm sorry, 1,000 points overall for Shinigami. Yeah, help out your shotguns. They're now going to kick the tank. They put what I said into Google Translate and said, "Oh, el tank kikiado." Okay, it's too late. It's absolutely. I don't know if I even clipped anything. This is probably going to be from the last game. This was a great clip though, y'all. Y'all are gonna love this one. I don't even care if it's from this game or not. Y'all are gonna love this one. Yep. Got they asses. That much is for sure. They got they asses on that one. Shoo-wee. That's what we'd say in the business. Shoo-wee. That was basically what happened, except to the SI team instead of to the Survivor team. Pretty cool. Very nice tracking by most. This guy is getting his reps in. Nice, dude. Overall, I mean, we got to think back to the play that we just witnessed. Shinigami not only AIing the tank, but then just running it forward, making it so Peru Rejects had no spitter. Taking it to inside areas with no spitter, they were more than happy to do so. There were a couple great areas outside with quads, but they never... Nothing ever happened. Nothing ever precipitated. Jockey, Charger, Smoker, and a Boomer. Interesting boom, to say the least. This dude is trapped, getting smacked. Now there's a jockey on top. And okay, Ellis is there to help. Smoker eventually climbs up. Equally puzzling SI hits from both sides. Intriguing.
Reloading.
2-2 with the Hunter Charger. Same hit as Peru Rejects had. It looks like it's pretty much the same attack as well. This should get lasered. Skeet as well. No way they're getting any spit value off of that. Boom is going to save for the run back, I suppose.
Reloading. Ammo here.
Uh-oh. A single boom. You know, I'd probably prefer just having a tri-cap there for the run back, but it doesn't matter. It's just damage, you know, like damage is so overrated. It's like, who even cares? You know, you're just gonna hit him with a dumpster to the face. Like, damage doesn't matter. Health is an illusion. You're either alive or you're dead. Everything in between is just, it's whatever. Charger does spawn in. Goes ahead and party rocks it. We're gonna have a smoker, jockey, and a hunter. Great setup for hittables. I mean, he's got to be at least a little bit worried that Peru rejects are going to try to do the exact same thing that Shinigami just did. But Peru rejects don't want to. Slowly lumbering forward with the help of the smoke pool will be Helixes getting an in-cap onto Nechmi. It's going to be a hunter and a jockey. Trying to play around this. Is he going to try to grind him out? I don't know. He just goes for a smack. 1300 HP left. And that's not a grind out I've ever seen. But at least it'll be an in-cap. Going for a decommit to buy some extra time to get these SIs up. Gonna have a boomer. Random dumpster was almost enough, honestly. But wasn't quite patient enough for the rest of the hit. And they will be able to mop it up. Charger and a spitter are available for the SIs at this point.
Hey, I'm reloading.
Probably just gonna see another awning hit. Wow, okay, I like that. I really like that. Spitter was not there at all for it. Spit was like, huh? What, dude? He was thinking the same thing I was. But actually, I think that that surprise charger was infinitely better than whatever other thing that they were going to go for. They kill off the charger and the spitter first, so at least they get another charged spit for the next one. Alarm car, I think, is still available. I don't think he brought it into play. That's interesting. Boomer could maybe sit on it. No. They're just going to vibe for now. Could definitely go for a hit up above, but if they do, they need to save the spitter or something. Okay. Spitter definitely needs to stay alive at this point. The walk of shame.
I'm a reload. Watch out! Hey, watch out! Reloading.
Now we're gonna have another boomer. And we're not gonna have a charger because the spitter didn't die. So this is just really awkward. I have no idea why we sent that boom in first. It was kind of psychotic. Now they're gonna get a Putu, and this actually can be decent inside and indoors hit with like a stairwell. What is this? How have I never noticed this? What the fuck is going on here? Whoa, this is what is this? Is this like a I'm fucking oh wait, it's a reflect. Okay, I don't know. I'm starting to enter psychosis. I'm going away from whatever that is immediately. I don't want anything else to do with that. That is fucking freaky.
Weapons over here.
I just can't stop thinking about it.
That'll keep me for a bit.
Great hit for the pipeline. I love what Dane is doing though. This is necessary. I mean, the only option here, especially with these pre-spawns, is I like to decommit. It was just a hunter who went in. Now, if they back it up here, they definitely want to hit around this area for sure. I mean, waiting longer just doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. And you can see there's a jockey already in. Charger going for some kind of rocket. I don't think that that's a real spawn. Probably playing around this rock here. I have to assume he's going to try to play around the tree, maybe. Hard to tell. I like the way Peru Rejects are not rushing forward through this. Yes, they have a player bleeding out. They don't need to do anything too crazy. They will eat a double cap. Very brief charge. Jockey follows in for more. M2s him away before the Jockey carries him into the spit, which is a great move. Great awareness by Nick to have his teammate backed up there. So, obviously, it is a 200-plus point win by Shinigami, but it's not like Peru Rejects have been playing bad. They've been playing standard, and they've been doing so pretty effectively. It's not like Shinigami's SI side has been particularly star-studded. It's just been, you know, an SI round. Well, they will get some damage in there. No spitter to pair with it. Smoke Boom go in last, and actually, I kind of really like the smoke here. But it's fine. Kill it off last. You know, I feel like you send in the Hunter ricocheting through. You got the Smoker pull on a guy in the commons, and, you know, you charge in a straight line as the Hunter's ricocheting through. It can be pretty effective, but, I mean, there's no doubt that you always want a Jockey Charger, Hunter, Spitter. And you can't come in through the side, yeah, because they've opened that up. Beautiful skeet by Dane in the meantime. Still eating the charge, but not eating the spit nor anything else. Gonna eat another, like, 100 points, I guess, since we last checked. Yeah, pretty much just 100 points in the tunnel, which is good for Shinigami. It's going to put them even further ahead, but this isn't one of those situations where I'm, like, thinking that Peru Rejects are already drowning. Like, there's so much potential for Peru Rejects to find a great round in the future. They played solid, and they'll lock it in. Whoa! Now that I did not notice. Wow. We're looking at over 50 friendly fire during the chapter. That is... I kind of want to take back everything, all the positive things I just said about Team PR upon seeing that. What, like 55 friendly fire? Quite a magical amount of friendly fire happening. This was Helixus on the Shinigami tank. It was pretty chill. He got an in-cap on Ellis, and that was it. And I don't hate this because I'm definitely a victim here in this tank specifically of committing too hard to hittables and just hitting them too far, and then everything's out of play. Basically what the tank did was he lined himself up to maybe be able to get a grind out follow up with the car once he got the in cap, but it just didn't really pan out. It just didn't really pan out. He tried the decommit. It was all right. Had to push a little bit earlier than he wanted. It is what it is. Going into chapter 2, 35% tank. This is, on the surface, kind of like not that exciting of a tank, but there's actually a lot that can happen. There's decommit potential for sure. Different sorts of entries. Different areas that you can fight this tank. Usually results in a lot of damage or a wipe. Pretty much always, but not necessarily. Just seems like SIs always find a way to hit an isolated survivor. You know, tank gets an early corner. They've got like a jockey going around the truck or something. Hit comes in. Charger missing the rocket, but he's still going to try to play sneaky like. It's not going to work. Nice take by Shinigami. There's something about his name being Sexito Angry, and then his avatar is just like a little cat. There's just something off-putting about that combination to me. avatars aside, Jockey, Hunter, Charger, and a Boom for PR, as they're certainly rocketing. Boom gets popped. Are they saving? I mean, what's with these booms? Yeah, now they're gonna say, I mean, what's... Is it, I guess, tank is coming up? Sure, just send the boom in first. Charge gets a full smackdown. It's a decent hit, about 5%. And in is going to come most. Second tank for PR. Gonna spawn... I was yeah, okay, so he'll climb up top. He'll be able to toss some rocks. The main thing that I'm concerned about is just the entry for him, because he's gonna take a lot of chip no matter what. You can walk this tightrope for sure, and that may be what he's gonna do. He chooses not to, while two survivors are way off on their own. Boomer, Smoker, Hunter. Just trading in free chip for no boom. Choices are made every day, and this is one of them. We all make choices. It's what makes us human. Or do we make choices? Some philosophers would argue that there actually are no choices made by humans. It's something I don't want to think about. I do make choices. Mostly bad ones. Most is going to bring it in, 4k HP. Jockey, Hunter, and a Smoker. Nice Hunter. Sexito Angry, taking it down. Nick goes to clear the Smoker. Then, see, I'm telling you, like, this, what is going, like, what is the buffoonery happening with the Jockey? In the meantime, he gets the free incap onto Helixus, and also Inversal takes a ton of damage too. So it's like every time the damage finds a way here with this tank. It all started with the Smoker pull off to the side that isolated a target, and then Nick had to go deal with it, and now Alice is getting jockeyed and brought around to dumps. It's just like the SI isolation. It doesn't matter if it's here or behind. It's just always seems to be a problem for the survivors. I'd be shocked if it's not a problem for PR as well. But the most important part for me is that Shinigami does survive the tank. They have 60% of the bonus left. Trying to get the SMG skeet, just decides to run away from it. Charge spit will be good. Gonna get some good damage in on the event hit. The beginnings of another strong hit. Going to pair a Jockey Spitter with a Smoker Charger. Amazing hit as Shinigami backs it up. I mean, we got two players bleeding out, so PR is kind of like cool. I would like for PR not to send it. I would like for PR to just sit here while Shinigami, you know, plays back, plays it safe, clears out the commons, loses a bunch of health. They're going to go ahead and rock it in and find a double, make it a triple in the spit as well. Okay, PR finding plenty of damage. Beautiful hit.
This is not happening. This is not happening.
Reloading.
Ain't no shame in getting some help.
This is a good... Okay, gonna sack the boom. I don't know if that is really necessary. They're gonna do the jump anyways. I mean, it's not an easy jump. Hey, maybe it's good. To me, it just means that there's gonna be one less SI to deal with as they go for this stairway. That's would be my assumption, but as Shinigami continues to take their time, Nichmi is going to go ahead and get up with the Jockey. And the Hunter pre-spawns down below. So it actually proves me wrong, as is typically the case. They're going to trade up that Boomer for a Jockey. Try to find some chip on the Hunter. They actually do find a small amount. They find a little bit of chip on the Charger, as it was pre-spawned as well. We're going to get a charge cam. Jockey pre-spawning as well. I don't know if I like this many pre-spawns. They eventually get a little bit bored, a little bit antsy. They send in their two biggest pieces of this combo. Jockey's on 8 HP, Hunter on 49, and let's be real, Shinigami has made short work of this hit. Absolutely incredible take. A much needed take as well after taking a lot of damage during the event.
Shit, this hurts.
Gonna have a Boomer Smoker follow-up for PR. Gonna be a pretty chill one here, but they still might be able to piece something together depending on what the other two SIs end up being. Charger and a Spitter. All right, Charge Smoke, Boom Spit,
Kidding me.
blocking the doorway. This actually doesn't count. Yeah, okay, they find the spawn in. Charger into the smoke. Not gonna cash that in though. Shocking. Smoke pull into the Spit. Nice damage. Alexis goes down as well. And it'll end up being fine damage.
Dang.
Reloading. Got pills.
Grab him, Terry. That'll keep me for a bit.
PR looks like they're going to follow up with a strong hit no matter what it is. Yeah, it's going to be the best of the best. On at least one black and white target. DB in shambles. Do they try to get Coach and Nick at this point? Maybe got a little bit onto Coach, but as a whole, Shinigami shuts it down. You can see the entire bonus remaining, all 18% of it, is now on Nick and Coach. So that's really who I'd like to follow here. We are pretty much at the end of the chapter. Shinigami,
Shell. Is it gonna make it?
nothing spine breaking for PR, but definitely impactful. And there it is. Plenty of damage onto Coach. Nick is unfazed, but two players go down and a pause comes out. We do have a match at 11 o'clock, which should be starting in 10 minutes. Of course, we all know it's not going to actually start in 10 minutes. Uni versus the Mishis. See if that comes to fruition or not. I'm going to try to follow it. Gunnoodle is in here and he wants to cast it. He absolutely can. But if he doesn't, I'm going to go ahead and cover it. Hunter spawns in, but it chooses to hold. Trying to wait for the entire hit to get up, but I think the Hunter maybe should have gone for it. Instead, he finds nothing.
Well, close that door now.
That's how it's done.
1772 will be the scoreline for Shinigami. With 600 distance, it definitely makes this possible for PR to find a comeback. But again, they've got a tough road because, as we see, this tank is not a cakewalk per se. Walks straight forward, and then the person standing on top of the glass house, well, he shouldn't be throwing stones because that's how you get smoked. It is going to be Nick going to clear him, and then the jockey comes out and please ring around the dumpster for a few seconds, which buys even more time where Nick is not shooting the tank. He's not really doing anything. He's just trying to cover for Inversal, who is losing all of his HP. And in the meantime, it means Alexis is just going to get capped up in the corner, easy style. They're lucky that it wasn't a double cap on the back line, with most able to just defend it. That was not what happened. It would have been even worse, obviously, if that had happened. Going to our live match, this hit actually has a lot of potential.
Reloading.
Survivor's going to be taking it slow, and Shinigami will take it equally slow. We can't really see what SI's, yeah, going to have 3 on top. I'm assuming this smoker is still looking for something a little bit sneaky on the back line, but it could be looking forward on the trash pile as well. Hit comes in, dropping down. Smoker on the advertisement sign, the bench. Nice clear on the charger. I heard a little bit of damage onto Rochelle from, I guess, the jockey, but it gets all mopped up. A smoker dies last. Spitter kept alive, so Spitter, Charger, Hunter, and a Boomer, I'm assuming, is going to be the next hit. Which should be pretty good, especially with these rocket spawns. Boomer going in first again to start the party off. Charger comes in from the side. Not going to find it. Maybe a little bit of patience could have done that, hit a lot of favors, because once that Hunt Spit landed, Charge literally could have just missed and, you know, hit the wall and stumbled Ellis and smacked him, something like that. Yeah, I guess the chaos from the Charger did make it easier for the Hunter to land, but still, I'm not convinced. It's definitely results-based analysis from me, or analysis from me, though, because, you know, if that raw charge had landed, it would have been like, oh shit, double cap, spit, that's awesome. But with the random charge missing, it's like, oh, that's not good. You know, typically just slamming like a long distance charge in a 2-2 hit is just not really respecting your opponent. It's kind of saying, yeah, you suck and you're not going to be able to move to the left or to the right. So that's the reason why I say maybe a little bit more respect could have been good, but let's focus a little bit less on respect and a little bit more on this interesting pathing from Kazad, because if you notice, because of PR backing away during the tank, he now has gotten full, yeah, he's gotten premium coverage here. Splits him 2-2, has taken no damage at all. E-Rock into the Hunter. Charge comes out, and just another, just like, you're gonna walk right into this charge. The question mark comes out from Inversal. I don't really blame him. I don't know what the charge is doing. Kazad is going to go for the full decommit here, and he takes no chip at all during the entire climb up. Oh my god, the downward facing rock as well. Most goes down, has to get picked up, and they focus on that instead of shooting the tank, and they don't even get the pickup either. Boom comes out, triple, quad, boom, yeah. Pack it up here. Kazad is going to roll it back in. 2,700 HP, and a smoker doesn't even need to go in yet. Going to smack once, smack twice, bring him in. He's actually dead. Wow. Kind of shocking. Obviously, this is still a very dangerous game for Peru rejects. It's not like the calm after the storm. This is still very much a storm that they're standing in the middle of. Hunter stumble, Charger not able to. These Chargers are just not really capitalizing. One smack. DB is open. HB looking pretty good. Specifically open on most. Snake needs probably another hit before that DB really opens up. Focusing forward, of course, pretty much the scariest hit is up ahead. This sort of stairwell hit can be pretty scary. Eating a double boom, triple boom. And Hunter finds a way too. I think it should be a Smoker Charger Jockey Spitter. You don't really want the Smoker, but it might be able to do some fancy stuff here, some creative things. I'm not going to count it out yet, but look at the pace of Peru Rejects. They one-shot the jump, no problem, go down, open the door, get some ammo, and they're ready to go. Charger being blocked as well. Beautiful pace, but they don't take it all the way, and Nahmi gets caught. The boom, dude. Wow, okay. Peru Rejects get bailed out a little bit by that one. Boom's like, watch this. I'm gonna send that fool sliding. Freshly waxed floors are going to be the savior for PR there. Smoker not able to find the follow-up that he wanted. Nice skeet. Charger lands in the spit. Jockey, follow up. Yeah, gotta be covering him. But it's hard because you already dropped down the stairwell and the spit is covering the entire stairwell. So perfectly timed for Shinigami. They eventually mop up the commons and we'll be able to get the pickup, but at what cost? Because at this point, the reserves for Peru rejects are dwindling. We're looking at 200 additional points here, which is good. It's great to find an advantage, but they're not in the safe room yet. And at this same spot, Shinigami was ahead of them bonus-wise. So they're going to have to rewrite history. We hear the spit behind us as we watch the panic unfold in front of us. They're down below 300. Losing about 50 or 60 bonus there, and scariest hit kind of up ahead. I mean, I say it is. There was no charger on that hit. So now we're going to have a charger dropping in at them. We're going to have a spitter still. Is it going to be the hunter? It's going to be everything that Shinigami wants for a big finisher. But the jockey's running in at them and dead. And now the charger spawns in. Okay, they're going to get, what, a hunt spit? No, spitter got picked. Yeah, Sexito Angry says, literal. I don't blame him. It's not going to be a big advantage. It's going to be 100 points on the nose, but it's something. Solid finisher by Peru Rejects. The team who I want to call Portugal over and over again. 250 points down after 2 chapters, headed into chapter 3, which is, in my opinion, the most influential chapter in Dead Before Dawn. Watching this tank back, this was a big decommit. Somehow Kazad only losing like 250 points of health as he climbs up all the way up this tall building. Quad boom comes out. He re-engages with a rock that lands, and I think this is over, right? But he didn't need to do this. He was already he wasn't even second pass, I don't think. Oh no, he was, but he was second pass 100%, and he landed the rock on who is it? Ellis, Rochelle, whoever he landed it on. It buys him all the frustration back. So he's got plenty of time that he can wait for all of these commons to come in and for his SIs to spawn back up. Instead, he chooses to just run it down and die. And that was perfect bailout for Peru Rejects. I say thank you very much for not slaying us there, because you absolutely could have wiped us. $17.72 to $15.20. Charger, jockey, smoker, and a spitter. I don't think there's any world where Peru Rejects wants to swap out any of this. There's just no world where they would like to sack anything and give. So they and Shinigami recognizes this. They're actually gonna go. This full back room clearance. They're gonna go get guns, a second pistol, so a chrome. Wow, Shinigami flexing their map knowledge a little bit and just showing strategic prowess. They know that Peru Rejects aren't going to hit here. And if they do, it would be catastrophic to them. So they say, okay, we'll just, we'll get free reign through here. We'll kill all the commons. We'll have our best possible percentage chance to succeed at this event. I mean, I just talked about how Chapter 1, they had the sickest survivor play I've seen all weekend. This isn't as flashy, but it's still really, really cool to watch. And they get a big payout as well, all things considered. Spitter is going to be waiting. They're trying to chip it down. Spitter pre-spawns. We got a smoker available as well. I'd like the Spitter to kind of start this. Personally, they can start with the smoker. That's fine. It's not like it would be a stupid decision. Trying to catch that spitter out. Ooh, Rochelle gets a glimpse. And they're gonna make him wait. They're gonna make him be patient. The jockey spawns in. And they're gonna keep the pressure high, because as soon as Rochelle or anyone else presses the button, see, they're baiting it. They're faking it out. They don't want them to feel confident, like, oh, I can definitely go do it now. And the anti-bait timer actually comes out. Now does Peru Rejects try to capitalize? This isn't an infinite event because they never press the button. This is intriguing, again, by Shinigami. I've had some complaints with them. Them making teams wait for forever. Them, not showing up for their matches. This problem and that problem with this team. But when they show off like this in a match and have these creative ideas, I can't help but be a fan. The Spitter takes 20 chip with that as he peeks his head out. Now do they go and press it yet? They're still not pressing it. The Spitter got picked. And now they're going to do it? Smoker's picked. They just got a Charger and a Jockey. This was so incredible from Shinigami. Wow. They're just going to hold it at that point. Jockey gets M2'd away. Wow. I honestly don't have enough positive things to say about Shinigami in that moment. I mean, surgical. It's like a brain surgeon at work, without the 10 years of education needed. They have 10 years of education on the streets of Left 4 Dead 2, and even people with 10 years of education wouldn't think of that. What a patient play from them. I've never seen a team just not start the event. Just think, just like, hey, what's up? Now they're going into the kitchen. They've made this map their own. They don't care. They're like, yo, you want this frying pan, dog? I found this frying pan back here. Yeah, sure, I'll take the frying pan. Get another melee. I mean, this is so sick. And Peru Rejects, they know that this is the only place that Peru Rejects wants to hit. So they can do literally whatever the fuck they want. It's crazy. Now, would they have gotten punished by a team like Hikori? It's totally possible. It's absolutely possible. But right now, Peru Rejects, they didn't know what to do in this situation. Shinigami refused to follow the script. And PR's like, dude, they're off script. Like, hello, director. Can we pause the scene? These guys are not following their lines. They're not saying the right lines. Look at the damage, though. Look at the damage. They're still going to pay the price. Stumble, buying even more time. Marlboro almost goes down there. And what a pity to have such a solid event only to get flexed on that hard by Peru Rejects. They're even going to down him. It's a pity if you're a Shinigami fan. It's a pity, in the lens of all the positive things I've been saying about Shinigami. But Peru Rejects kept it locked in. They kept it patient. They didn't randomly spring their trap. They didn't fall for the bait. They waited. And they definitely got their payout as Shinigami wasn't able to execute properly through that area. I love that the charge. I love the patience from the charge, especially. Choosing not to even go in, just smack, 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 smack. You gonna punish me? Smack, smack, smack. And then he stumbles the guy on the cold drinks machine to buy even more time. It's really cool. I really like both sides right now. This has been a treat. I haven't been able to cover much Dead Before Dawn, but this has really been a treat. Now, Shinigami are going to go into the danger room, and this danger room has been changed. Common infected now do, in fact, path into this room. They are going to try to go inside. I don't know if Shinigami's aware of that or not. It's not that recent of a change at this point. Hunter breaks down the door, goes in. Spit is not going to find anything. And we wait for the next one. Did Peru Rejects blow their chance with a big danger room hit? There's not. I don't think there's going to be a spitter now. There is. Jockey Charger with the spitter. It's, it's missing the Hunter, obviously. Awkward charge. And the M2. Yeah, nice shutdown. Great shutdown. Wow. I'm sitting here, like, I heard the charge land. I'm trying to watch and see if they get double capped on the other side, and the charge just isn't getting cleared. Kazad taking a bunch of smackdowns. Marlboro going to continue to lead the way through this mall. And, dude, for some reason, I thought we had already fought the tank. I'm not even going to lie. I'm sitting here like, wait, what? Nechmi. Going to be the tank? Dude, that boom, how did it not get picked? The boom just says, hello, and he doesn't fire. He only finds a single boom with that. 2 pills still available. I have faith that Shinigami can weather the storm here with this tank. But the question for me is, how much bonus will they actually have left here? You know, 300 of the bonus is just DB, and that DB does not look secure from where I'm sitting at all. Gotta be careful about the chip too. Nice pop on the boom. I don't know if that's gonna give them a smoker or not. Pre-pop on the pills. 1K chip.
Can you shoot the tank instead of
Most is now alive. 3K on the tank. Hunter comes out. Charge will land, but a very quick clear over by the side. Brings him into the corner with a nice little double smack. Jockey is just waddling around doing nothing. Nickme is going to go ahead and bring it into the corner here. Onto Coach. Down goes another. And the DB is, of course, gone.
But you look pretty.
Now, I am curious if Gun Noodle is going to be, ooh, infested with the watch streak. Hey, much love to you. My king, Mireille. I'm going to go ahead and check out Gun Noodle here for a second. I'd really like to duo. Oh, he's just booting up Left 4 Dead. All right. I really shouldn't even look away from this match. The setup hit is ready. 2-2 with the Smoker Hunter. Gonna pre-spit here, which is interesting. It's certainly... it does make sense. Maybe expecting them to have a little bit of panic and be able to set up the Hunter specifically. Maybe get some spit spread around there. Hunter takes a lot of damage into the double cap on the back line. Spit comes out again. Wow, and Marlboro is dead. Oh my, look at the smacks too. What, Inversal's just running forward. He's absolutely had enough. I guess it's because the other 2 survivors are fast. Yeah, this is obviously, I mean, it was such a beautiful start to this round by Shinigami. I had so many positive things to say, but at the end of the day, if you eat that vent hit for 30%, you have some messy play later on. You get a double cap during the tank, that sort of thing. Bonus is gone. And it does give the opportunity over to Peru Rejects on the survivor side. Let's go ahead and watch them finish out this chapter, though, because there's 8% of the bonus, which is 88 HB. 888. The Chinese sign of fortune. Lux is going to be tossing away the rest of the HB in that spit cap. Still got a Smoker alive, pulling off some shenanigans, I suppose. Dude, that was clean. Charger from the other side, dude. Even the cameraman doesn't know what the hell to do at this point. They're going to go for it. Look at the boom. Wait for the boom. Any boom shenanigans? Jockey. Look, trying to bait it out. I don't know if that was really a jockey spot. That kind of felt like more of a boom job. But regardless, one's going to get up. Two's going to get up. Nick still trying to get up. Hunter, let's watch. Kazad does eventually get up and over, but the scratch, and he goes down. Alexis gonna be trying to get in, but gets caught by the Hunter, and Helixus goes down as well, trying to find the smoke onto Inversal. He closes the door, but the SIs have already taken away all the bonus, so I don't know why he doesn't try to save the survivor here. He literally gains nothing by doing what he's doing. Okay, maybe he wants them to glitch through the door and commit a rule infraction to lose the round. Maybe that's what he's hoping for. They're just going to say, all right, just kill him off. Here was, one of the rare instances where we don't watch a replay of the tank. This was a replay from the event. You see, post-event, they had 94% of the bonus left, but you're going to watch it quickly dwindle as Most gets a beautiful hunt on the second player. Stumbles, smoke, charge, spitter takes that hunter target, which means the survivors don't want to drop down, and they eventually... they wait, so they're like, nah, I'm not dipping into that spit. I'm just going to let my boy Marlboro die. And that is a sort of quick thinking that is really needed to revert this disaster. I mean, if a guy had dropped in, yes, he would have eaten spit. But would he have eaten as much spit as the damage output on Marlboro right here, as he's just allowed to smack, 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 smack? It doesn't, the math is not mathing for me on Shinigami deciding to... their top two players on on top of the event just waiting this long. It doesn't really add up for me, and I'm not necessarily the number one person you want to trust as far as bonus math goes, but I handle bonus math all the time, and this just doesn't feel like it was the right play. There was no death spit on the boxes, just needed to drop down and clear your team. In the meantime, we are going to continue on. Jockey, Charger, Smoker, and a Spitter. And a shout out to Gun Noodle.
Reloading.
Interesting to see that Peru rejects choose to stay on the pump. They had the weaponry here. They had the second pistol here. They had a fire axe here. They decided to give it all up, and even inside of here, they just watched Shinigami handle all of this, get all this free weaponry, get the pistols, get the fire axe, get the shotgun, the chrome, and they're like, that actually ain't me. I don't really care about that. Nice spit inside the vent. Charger grabs him down as well. And there goes Peru Rejects. Hopes and dreams gone in an instant. 75% of the bonus, and they have not even closed the door. Dane is now going to handle it as he gets smacked by Commons for another 5% because this team is not clearing for him at all. What a dramatic way to enter into this round. The funny part is, if they take this vent properly, it's basically like they didn't even do anything wrong. They're basically on the exact same page as Shinigami was. I mean, it's like Shinigami, they literally spoon-fed them. They said, here's the train. On all of this strategy, they're like, here you go. This is what you can do with this round. And Peru Rejects is like, dude, I don't want any of that shit, bro. Like, honestly, miss me with that. I want my pump. I want my single pistol. I want to have two players basically in-capped at the end of it. It's weird. Let's see the event, the event minus the E play out. Hunter at the exact same spot. Marlboro was the victim of the Charger Smoker off the back of the Hunter stumble, and now he's like, dude, I'm getting my fucking revenge here. Oh, nice little skate. Wait for the jockey. Hold on. Charge is spit inside, but they will be able to shut it down. Still, a charge spit is no joke, and they do take a pretty massive hit. It's a nice little skeet on Marlboro. He's not going to be happy about that, but the grand scheme of things, it is what it is. Peru Rejects are obviously struggling to hang on. The thing is, it's not like Shinigami got crazy bonus. They're going to be able to keep this even as long as they can survive this tank. But them surviving the tank is still up for debate. They only have 2 pills left, and they've already got a play player perm slow unless he pops pills. Nice pick on the spit. Gonna have to start the event. Do they want to head to the danger room as well? Yes, they do. The danger room still in vogue even after the changes. I mean, I remember when I started casting that this area was not popular at all. But it looks like now, you know, even with the fix, they're like, yeah, this is a nice spot. Quad available. Quad kind of questionable. Never mind. No, it's not. Boom, boom, boom. Charges into the wall in a fit of rage. The Charger literally cannot even think straight. All he knows is eat hot chip, smack Ellis in the face, smack the country bumpkin in the face, and move on with his life. I can say that. I'm from East Tennessee. I'm allowed to say country bumpkin. Ballerina comes in. We invented the what are the name? Where was the Beverly Hillbillies? We invented that shit. Okay, that's us. That was us. We invented NASCAR. Okay, that was us. We did that. That's our contribution to society. Moonshine as well. You're welcome.
Reloading.
What was I thinking coming down here? Yep, I'm hard to
Reloading.
533 bonus remains, but it's not really the mainstay of what matters right now. Okay.
Just stop shooting.
Reloading.
Certainly not going to do them any psychological favors. It wasn't a big hit, but you know, I like them just staying forward maybe on this tank because they are going to have the tank. One boom comes out, smoker from the side, trying to find something. Do they stay forward? I'm assuming they pop their pills and just do what they can. They got 2 players on 1 HP here. Nick finally popping his pills. Is Snake going to pop his? Let's look at Snake. Snake finally popping his pills. Yeah, they're going to keep it up top. I thought they might even keep it in the Rico bank still, if I'm being honest, but they're at least going to keep it up top. I'm not going to bring it downstairs. For some reason, downstairs, I want to call like the ice cream shop, but nothing really, like, I don't think there's any ice cream related. You know what? Maybe it's the glow. Like, can we look at it? Does this not feel, this feels like an ice, okay, pawn loans. I don't know. Okay, never mind. Fuck it. It's not an ice cream shop, okay? Marlboro. He's going to do what he came here to do. He says, oh yeah, the survivors are going to stay up top? Okay, well, I'm just going to bleed them out. Yeah, go ahead, shoot me. Okay, so what? He needs to keep vision, is like his prime directive right now. It doesn't matter about taking chip. He needs to just stand here and look at the He's misplaying. He is misplaying this. This is so unnecessary. He doesn't need... Okay. I mean, he's still going to be fine. He's still going to be able to finish the job, I'm sure, but he really literally could have just stood there and looked at them. Double smack. Down goes one. Another going down. 2k HP left. Hello, Rochelle. Into the bathrooms you go. Nope. Smoke pull. Finish that. And that's going to be the chapter. 407 to 614 on the chapter. It's fine. You know, 400 points, 450 points down. It's fine. They've still got chapter 4 here. They've still got a potential finale here, but it looked like Shinigami had the upper hand, style-wise, on this one. So here's me on the replay kind of showing y'all the areas that they could have gone through that they didn't, and what I wasn't expecting was this spitter into the vent, but this is actually so smart because this player is basically trapped in the vent. He's like, oh yeah, you're trying to block the jockey? Okay, well, we're just going to spit in there and then jockey on you anyways, bro. Like, what are you going to do about it? Yeah, that area is just not safe. I don't know if top teams are still doing this. I know that at one point, putting a player in the vent, trying to block spawns was kind of like a thing. But I don't like this area. You're basically saying, spit on me, you won't, bitch. And yeah, they will. They actually will do that. And then there's a charge to say, where are you going? Oh, you trying to read the news? Here, let me help you. Hambone. He says, East Tennessee, that explains a lot. Here's Johnny in the building. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's great to see you. Monkey Boy as well. Come on, give Memphis some credit. 3-6 Mafia, okay. Hello, Elon Musk's AI field. Dude, come on. Whitehaven? What, you not trying to go there? What, something wrong with Whitehaven, bro? Inglewood? You not trying to go to Inglewood, bro? What's wrong with you?
As with our efforts to replace the first aid kit, replacing the pain pills item was a challenge.
Me hitting up the Ingles in Inglewood. Okay, we go on to chapter 4. You're not trying to go to the Bass Bass Pro Shops pyramid? It's a big ass pyramid, bro. You can get some fishing supplies, dog. You got something against pyramids, bro? Hunter, Charger, Smoker, and a Boom. Pretty clear sack into the God hit for PR, if that's what they want to do, which is definitely what they should want to do. 32% tank, which does give PR a lot of hope left in this game. Depending on what the tank was, it might have been possible that this chapter was a little bit more relevant than it otherwise would be, but this 32% tank gives PR so much hope in this chapter. There's so much that can go wrong here for Shinigami. I'm interested to see where they want to take it, etc., etc. But first, we're going to see the first hit. Charger eventually spawns in behind them. They split up 2-2. Charger just getting a smacker. Okay, 2.5%. Definitely not the scariest hit. And Charger dies last. So this follow-up hit inside is going to be pretty shitty.
Ammo here.
Reloading.
They're going to rush it down anyways. They really don't care, and they get rewarded big time for the tempo play. Poo 2 in the meantime for PR. This is not the start that they wanted. And also, they actually get to hole up inside of the diner, which does make this tank markedly more difficult. There are these ATM areas, but it's going to be very easy. You know, these, if they're shot, they will sound the alarm, and it will trigger a horde, which is obviously not good for the survivors. Oh, dude, what? What? I never noticed that. Hello? Banned on Twitch. So the Poo 2 is still available. All right, so nothing too crazy happening as expected with this Poo 2. Boomer is still alive. I mean, if you look around, I don't really see anywhere that the Boomer meaningfully finds anything. Maybe like standing here and like trying to find a double. He finds a single, which is fine, but Tank's not going to go in on that. Looking for, I'm assuming, a Charger Hunter jockey. Trying to cause some chaos. I feel like maybe even Charger isn't that great here. There's so much stuff that you can jump on top of, you know, but he's already gone second pass, so he's definitely committing to it. Charger Hunter Jockey is going to be the play for Snake. He's going to drop down, and he needs a lot of damage. Maybe an early cap, followed by a corner. I'm sorry, followed by a tri-cap, early corner. they're backing it up here, which was cool on round 1, but I don't know if it's really the play in this round. I've never seen a team fight it here, and Snake looks a little bit lost, trying to get a multi-smack. How about that one, though? The double cap on the side, going to continue knocking him down. It's actually a tri-cap, but he breaks it. Oh my God, still going to be plenty of damage out of Snake as he continues to lock it down, but Snake will go down. Double cap is meaningful for sure for Peru Rejects, but it was absolutely the tri-cap with the corner. I don't really know how it fell apart for Snake. We'll be able to watch it back once we're done with this round, but it was definitely questionable from Shinigami. I mean, you've got all this stuff that you can jump on top of, you can parkour your way, and the tank is just left with his pants down. Instead, they choose to go into the back room. I would love to see them. Actually, they don't even need to. They're going to shut down this hit now, and yeah, what a mess. Hey, a little bit of spit. Hey, dodging the boom. Now they just need to walk past it. Yeah, that'll work too. Smoker Boomer do die last, which means that Shinigami should get a. I'm sorry, Peru Reject should get a strong inside hit.
Reloading.
God damn it, God damn it, God.
Okay, that one hurt.
And of course, they will be able to send it. No way that Shinigami would have been able to move fast enough through that area. Charger from behind. Yeah, wait. With the smacks, hold on. Body slam. No. The smackdown. 1, 2. And we've also got a player Inversal down here over on the side. Wow. Nice follow-up smack by Peru Rejects, giving life back to this game that they desperately needed. Shinigami in the meantime going to drop down. Surely just somebody going to press a button, right? Okay, Marlboro will be like, well, if you're not going to press it, I guess I will. And they'll set up inside the Richardson store. Boom, waiting inside. They can also send another SI inside there, but no, they're just going to cash in. The Hunt Spit, try to drag Rochelle down into it, but Ellis says, hold on, hold my beer, boy. The inside, I don't know about that one. I really feel like if Peru Rejects had just like spit up here, you know, just snuck over here, spit up here, Nick is like, oh shit, I'm completely screwed. He's gonna have to drop down and then boom, grab him, smack him down, something like that. It could have been sick. But let's be real. Either way, Shinigami is bleeding out. Got a lot of work to do and not a lot of health to do it with. Another player goes down. Hunter Jockey over by the side. Nice skeet, I guess.
You scared the shit out of me. Thought that was it for you. One more time down, and it will take.
Peru Rejects. Loading up another hit, and in the meantime, Shinigami is going to stagger their way through the vent and give them plenty of time to get up. It's not what they want at all. Normally, you'd want something probably with a spit. I'm gonna go ahead and sack the boom. This is interesting. A lot of commons gonna be available. I definitely like the, even if you don't get a spit, yeah, I like it. The pre-boot, yeah, this is kind of cool. Charger goes in, players down, Jockey, spit in 5. It's kind of weird, definitely. You're going to get another boom, but it's a cool idea. Scratch, his survivors are not even looking at him. Just getting away with murder. He's still got 170 HP. His Haluxus is not able to find him. Wait, another SI comes in. I think that was no, that was not the spitter. That was the smoker. So we're trading out the Jockey Smoker for the Charger Hunter, keeping the Boomer, supposedly. No, they're gonna... I doubted it. I just didn't really believe hard enough. I don't know how Kazad doesn't eat a boom there as well, but hey, We got what Inversal kind of doing his thing. No, it's Marlboro this time. Playing around the door, charge goes straight into it. And I mean, you gotta hand it to Shinigami. They are somehow still managing to walk through this chapter. Marlboro, 1 HP, black and white. He does get scratched down and dies. Instant smoke onto Nick, but the coverage is good. And the fact that PR hasn't found a way to shut this down is bad. The fact that they have lived out literally every single one of their health states. And Peru Rejects are still not locking it down. It was such a strong beginning, but you have to admit Shinigami has gotten a lot of points that they probably didn't deserve to get. There we go. Going in for more, and that will be the end for Shinigami. Not quite getting 3,000, but it is going to need Peru Rejects about 300 bonus, and they can maybe 350 bonus, and they can actually even this up going into the finale. We'll see. Regardless, this was the tank running it in from Snake. This was such a scary moment for Shinigami. I was like, I'd never seen this again. Like, what is going on in here? This back room. And he's kind of he's running. It's like DBD for a moment, but then all 4 of them walk into this. I was like, oh my god. But somehow, I mean, what happened here? Did Nick get the... I mean, you can't even clearly see exactly what happened. Somebody got a clear off, and then the charger got cleared too, and somehow Shinigami wiggled out of that tri-cap with the player cornered. I don't know how. We'll watch it back. Maybe the hunter landed just a moment too late, or whatever it was on the back line. We'll watch it back again. There's the hunter. The jockey goes in and gets him, but no, the hunter gets cleared before the jockey is able to land, and that's exactly what was the catalyst for saving the round for Shinigami. They managed to get a good amount of bonus too. I mean, not bonus, but distance after the fact. I mean, we got to admit that. Charger comes in immediately, finding PR. Hunter going for scratches, the smoke pull, the boom stumble. And I see we got a lot of messages from chat talking about the food. We got Gambit Owl as well. Gambit Owl, tank players said, fuck that. I got work tomorrow. Gun Noodle says, see Memphis. Wow. Thank you, Gun Noodle. Yes, I do plan on hopping in right after this. I would have loved to co-cast it with you, but I understand. That's actually why I was hitting you up. I was like, dude, if you're playing, I really would, or if you're casting, I'd really like to co-cast it with you. But yes, I plan on casting it. Charger coming in from the side is going to be the God hit onto Ellis in the spit as well. Jockey on the side room. And let's be real, this is not really the beginning that PR was hoping for. This is bad PR, essentially. 20% of the bonus gone. But they don't need a lot of bonus. They just need to get into that safe room. Can still be a couple hundred points. They're gonna go weird with it too, dude. What is wrong with the do you not like the food? Like, can you tell me what is wrong with this? We've seen this diner area be good time and time again. Instead, they're gonna walk it into this weird area. Player's gonna get isolated. Most goes down. Over here, it looks like it's gonna be a wipe. The double boom. He's going inside. 5,400 HP left. Inversal is what? Hunting down a smoker right now. Charger's just waiting in the meantime. Wait, don't do it. Charger gives a noise. Coach doesn't care. Charge is now going to be able to go back in. 3,500 HP for Inversal in the meantime. Takes another player down. Let's go ahead and watch out the Charger. Hold on. They're trying to chase him down, but they're not shooting the tank. He gets caught by the charge all the same. Smackdown. And they call the GGWP. That is going to be the round. I hate the way that ended, but it is the way that ended all the same. We're going to go into it quick. Watching this back, I mean, what is like, are you a vegan? I know diner food usually not very vegan friendly, but surely you can handle the smell, you know, the vegan smell wafting. I don't understand. I got pinged for Slaughter versus Houndblood, and I don't know what's going on right now. I don't know, is this match actually happening? What is... I need to Google Translate this. Go ahead and join the server. Pepinis will join in a little bit. He's just finishing his previous match. We've been on the IP for half an hour. Ready? Okay, well, I guess I'm going to cast Slaughter versus Houndblood. I love the Mishis versus Uni, but I'm honestly not even confident that Uni is ever going to show up for one of their matches. So if Shuin or if this match is Slaughter versus Houndblood is happening, I'm gonna go head over to it. We'll see if I'm allowed in. If the slot's already full, I'm not gonna make a big deal about it. I'm just gonna try to go into Mishi's versus Uni. But this is a really good match here. From the sound of it. All right, don't go anywhere, y'all. We are going into the next match here shortly. I'm loading in. They're on Dark Carnival. Okay, MK's covering it. All right, I'm going over to the Mishis versus Uni. Let's get into it. They were on Dark Carnival. I was like, I'm not even dealing with that. Y'all don't even know where the fuck y'all are right now. Y'all have literally no idea where the fuck y'all are right now. My tomato. Okay, and we head into it. It's going to be 1,000-point advantage for Uni as we load in, and there's actually a player missing on the side of the Mishis. So I'm not too confident about this, but we'll see how it plays out. File Team 6 says, where am I? Dude, that's what I'm feeling as well. Dude, where am I, bro? We went to go cast a match, but it was on Dark Carnival. And I was like, yeah, actually I'm good. We're tuned into Uni versus the Mishis. 1336. The thing is, it's one short of 1337, which makes me think they're probably gonna lose. They will find a way to lose this match. Montex is going to be playing for them. Shout out Montex. Thank you. Ready up, Montex. Let's go. Montex, fucking ready up. He's gone into spec. What is this dude doing? Yeah, Uni's a pretty strong team when they actually decide to show up to play. The problem is they didn't show up to play their first, like, 3 matches. And so now they're just playing against, like, teams that don't have an even skill level with them. I don't know if it was intentional or not. It probably was, honestly, knowing these guys. But it is going to be Rods, Owo, OC, and Scraley up against L. Marie Whiskers, Minto 147, Dr. Sexo, PhD, as well as Azrael. Hunter Cap on the back line. Charger trying to follow it up. Not going to be able to do too much. Love the double boom from the back line, but that's going to be that. Boomer. What's the plan here, Marie? Marie. Oh, it's Marie Whiskers in the building. Okay, nice. Vamos Perez. Charger's not even up yet. They're Vamos Perezing right now. Charger comes in from around the van. Instant sends it. Not going to be able... Oh, smack. Oh, smack. Oh, trying to find another one. Not in the death spit. And, you know, decent hit. It's whatever. Into the tank we go. Exactly, Infested. This is, as you said, the last game here of round 5. After this, it is kind of an important a moment in the tournament because teams will be able to switch players off of their rosters at the end of round 5. Players do have a period to switch players around on their rosters. So there's a lot of teams that have been wanting to do this for many weeks. They'll finally be given the opportunity, but we are going to have one match before that happens. Uni versus the Mishis. Exactly what Hambone said. We all just jumped into this match here. It's going to be a Charger, Smoker, and a Jockey. I like keeping the Charger here for the Mishis. A lot of teams have been like, nah, Charger's bad because they can jump and they can get on top of things. No. Every time the survivors run through here, and then you go Charger, boom, hit you all, you're dead. In comes the tank. Let's see it. Cycle past him. Okay, we find him, coach. No. One smack almost dances on him again just by the moving feature, the S key. Yeah, he's down. He's down, bro. Wasting a lot of important life force here. What? We got a double cap? Oh! Marie with Marie! Marie will finish the job. I thought Marie was gonna fuck that up for a second there. Marie, girl, you crazy, girl. What's your problem, girl? Well, Marie did her best to absolutely screw that up, but no. She will be able to lock it in with the double cap, Jockey, and the Smoker. Beautifully done by Miss L. Marie Whiskers. And the thing was, we didn't even see it. We're just on the first player, the first person cam on this tank, brings coach into the corner, misses that smack, almost misses another one. But look, Ellis is just up on the shelves, and I kind of hate this play because he's trapped. And he's trying to shoot the Jockey. He's like, and then the Smoker comes out. It's like, maybe a quick smoke is what that was. Again, we didn't get to quite see it, but we do know that was the finisher. And the team that was 1-3-3-6 going into chapter 2 is going to be 1508 after the second chapter, scoring almost nothing for their team. Lots of opportunity for the Mishis. Now, I will remind everyone there was a cup called the Mishi OG Cup. I don't think this team is related to them. I don't know if there are any girl boss gamers on this team or not. In actuality, judging by some of the profiles, I do wonder, like, a little bit. Like, I could see, El Marie Whiskers, like, I don't know, maybe Ezreal, double cap on the front line. I've kept wondering. I've been like, we've seen these amazing girl boss gamers from the Peru region. Aquaria was one. There were honestly a lot more that their names were kind of kind of weird names. It's funny. Usually in most women gaming scenes, like Valorant pro scene and stuff like that, they just go by their name. Like they'll be like, my name's Mary, my name's Beth. I go by the name Allie. I'm like, okay, but in the Peru women's Left 4 Dead 2 region, they have some weird ass names, and I'm here for it. That's why I'm like, I don't know if Dr. Sexo is maybe a woman. Like, it could, maybe Dr. Sexo's a woman. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't tell you for sure. Maybe. Doctor is a gender neutral term. Women can't be doctors. Women engage in sexo as well. It happens. All right, the moment we've all been waiting for. OC gonna be the tank for Uni, and we gotta see. Oh, we will see. Oh, see here, the Mishis trying to avoid a wipe. Whoa, almost walking into the hittable. The SIs will, whoa, single boom. Nice avoidance by the Mishis to not, it's actually a double. I don't think that that's, I mean, all the SIs are dead. Is OC really, OC's running it in, and yeah, no movement, no parkour. Up, missing, hold on, buying some time. Can they shoot the tank though, is the question. 2K HP left, 1500. Hunter coming in, Jockey as well from the side. Look at Rochelle just, whoa, I don't know if that was the frying pan or if that was the tank. Either way, the tank goes down. Dr. Sexo, as well as L. Marie Whiskers, going to take a tumble, but Azrael and Mentos are going to be healthy enough.
Thanks, man. I owe you. Don't worry about me. I'll be okay. Thanks.
And this could be huge for them. 50% of the bonus left. Obviously, they got a lot of work to do. The DB is going to be, you know, about half of the remaining bonus. And Dr. Sexo and L. Marie Whiskers have all the DB wide open for the taking from Uni. So very aggressive hit from Uni. Wow, that was muy agresivante. And yeah, they're gonna stack into a quad, which is standard meta play, but they're definitely not gonna get any damage off of it. I was trying to make it a 5-minute pin, and it changed it to 205 minutes, and then I tried to change it to 5 again, and it added it to 2,055 minutes. I was like, dude, I cannot have 2,055 minutes of Dancing Green M&M on my stream. It's just not going to work. I won't last that long.
Reloading.
We might need these.
In the meantime, more serious things happening on the stream that I completely missed, and I do apologize for that. Charger, I mean, to be fair, it's Uni's fault. It's actually not my fault. Uni decides to just randomly send in a charge and be like, you know what, this looks good, send it. Now they're still going to have a good hit. It's not going to be the quad, but look at this. Yeah, Hunter Spit will be able to land. Smoker off by the side. She's just dealing with it. Jockey, I mean, look, L. Marie Whiskers is going to go down. That DB is gone. And honestly, it was kind of better than a quad anyways. Let's be real. If it was a quad, it probably wouldn't have been able to encap a player who already had the DB open. And down to 133 DB left, 322. The same scoreline as what it felt like Uni was doing at the start of this round, but they have locked it back in. Charger landing. Jockey does lose the 1v1. Hunter landing. Triple boom. And the Jockey is saying, as he carries Ellis away. Uni shaping it up. They had a lot of range, you know, to be able to deal with this. And the Mishis are actually just going to run it forward. This is the rare situation where I don't really... Okay, they are going to back it up. My bad. I was like, maybe they just want distance, you know, screw it. But they are going to go ahead and press the button. They're bleeding out, but a good take here. Who knows? Yep, beautiful tri-cap. Spit comes out, long range, still going to land. And Zoe is going to go. I cannot believe I just called Rochelle Zoe. What is up with that? Honestly, I'm just so so ashamed to be a man right now. Like, I fucking hate myself, dude. Well, the bonus is gone. 200 points of bonus disappeared. Vanishing Act. Nice him too.
Thanks, my brother. I need to find some help.
Well, boys, this looks like it for me.
Walk this off.
Long range spit, just tossing it out there. That's a NOS spit right there. That's me playing C to Pug, saying, you know what, I don't give a fuck. Jockey, Smoker, and a Hunter with the spitter. It's gonna have plenty of time to go back into ghost form and send it out again. I mean, look, the Mishis are gonna be given a lot of distance.
I'm seriously screwed up.
They're not down that much, but I'm obviously worried for them nonetheless.
Pay attention, there's honor around.
Both are hotties. Thank you, Hambone. Ah, yes, of course. That's why I mix them up, because they're both hotties.
It's been a long time. This is some serious bullshit.
Jockey, smoke pull down, and they're inside. Down goes Coach. The snap of the neck on Nick. Jockey chasing down, kind of. Hey, hey. Oh, and down goes another. Dr. Sexo says, you know, Smoker. Catching him there at the end. Dr. Sexo, the full MVP, the whole enchilada. We had about 33 points of friendly fire in the chapter as well. And this was the tank. OC sending it in with all 3 SIs dead on the team. Nicholas accidental dance. And he does eventually go down, but the tank is obviously taking so much damage at this point. He accidentally kills the jockey, which, to be fair, like, what the hell is the jockey doing in that moment? And, you know, it wasn't that perfect play for the Mishis, but this is Division 2. This is Division 2, and they bought themselves another lifeline. They're only down 600 at this point, and they're headed straight into a 20% tank, where we have seen craziness happen time and time again this weekend, especially in Division 2, but really in both divisions. I mean, nobody has been immune to getting a haircut from a tank car, to, you know, getting isolated inside the shipping areas, the shelves, getting hunted, charged over here. All of the other survivors being trapped on the other side by the tank and other SIs. It feels like no one's been immune to that. It could happen to anybody. And this is a great opportunity for the Mishis. Again, I would be surprised if they made full distance on any chapters. Like, judging by their gameplay on the second chapter, maybe on the finale, they can make safe room. I don't expect them to make safe room on chapter 3 and 4, but they don't necessarily need to. It's something important to keep in mind. They don't necessarily need to do that. All they need to do is catch Uni slipping with a couple tanks, shut them down. Hey, Zoe. Hunter, Charger, Smoker, and a Boomer. Charger dropping straight into the safe room. Eventually finds it. Double. Hunter, no coverage. Oh, I would have loved to see a double cap up there, but who cares when the damage is this insane? Owo going to be taking plenty of damage down below from that Hunter as well. Triple boom. 1/4 of the bonus is gone. And again, I mean, I hyped up this Uni squad, but you can see here in Division 2, no one is immune to the shenanigans that can happen here on Detour Ahead. Watching out for another hit. The Poo 2 available. Not the craziest hit, but not capitalizing on separation from Uni there in that moment, which I really think that they should have tried to do. Going to allow Uni to go for, just going to go for the jump down. And now they spawn in. Smoker coming out. Well, it's nice Seedatong. Spit is just randomly going out. Jockey hopping around. This is just a big, I mean, dude. That hit was like my YouTube Shorts reel. Nothing that I want to watch. Maximum just like bullshittery. Algorithm making 0 sense at all. Just a bunch of bullshit. Minto going to immediately hit the car on top of a roof that he can't reach. And just going to walk in. I mean, there were a lot. I was making jokes, but in the meantime, there's all of these commons here. And a double boom. Minto eventually going to drop in. Doesn't flush out Rochelle. but is going to find a corner. Hunter still alive. I don't know. I don't think that. I mean, this looks good. Okay, got Nicholas as well. Rochelle's trying to help clear. Hunter finding Rochelle up on top, but that's going to get covered. Chalky M2'd away. Now this is utter chaos. Now, I think this actually is going to be the wipe. Look at the quick smoke. No, he's going to leave it. Rochelle's going to get the clear. Ah! Now he's going to chase down Rochelle. Dude, this is, what is this? The Four Stooges here. On both sides. Both sides are the Four Stooges. Role play. Smoke pull. Just kill him, dude. Now that was an insane round. 91 points is all that Uni will find. They brought in the tank with the event up, right? I mean, that's what happened there. There was a shit ton of commons. They got boomed on while dealing with the commons, and that was pretty much the round. Hopefully, the Mishis are going to be a little bit more cognizant of where this tank spawns. And they might be able to survive this tank, but we're going to watch this first hit to kick it off. There was no spitter here, but they didn't need it. The charger patience really threw me off guard. I was like, go in, go in, go in, go in. But ultimately, the time time is money, but patience is golden. Rochelle just could not find the clear on Awo either. Same hit that Mishis are going to have to weather. 75% of the bonus is what was left after the first hit by them. But what about Uni's SI side? They going to be able to find something? Double boom to kick it off, but they back into the safe room. 18 seconds left until the boom comes out again. Grabbing Marie Whiskers, boom drops in, trying to get I guess a proxy stumble. This should be fine for the Mishis. Kill that charger, and they only take 70% would be crazy, but they only take about 7 or 8%, which is manageable. They need to work together to finish out clearing out the commons, and they will do a decent job. A lot of commons at their back. They're not even gonna go for the jump. They're gonna pick up the nightstick, take it slow. And I approve of this Mishi's take to start off the chapter. This was incredible. If they can keep this energy going, they are definitely going to be in the driver's seat after the end of this chapter. But we can't get too far ahead of ourselves because there's just too many possibilities for Uni to do something crazy here during this tank and wipe out all the hard work of the Mishis to this point. Hunter Jockey 2-2 Ballerina. Rushing it in, S is immediately going to drop down onto them. Hunter, Spitter will find a way. I don't know if it's spread. Maybe you can just walk down. Yeah. Taking a good... Why? Okay. And they're going to back it up inside. I love this from the Mishis. Why risk it? Just set up inside. Shoot the commons. Finish off the commons. Wait. No. Kill the commons. Just kill the commons. Listen to the there's still a lot of commons here. Are there not? There's still a lot of commons. I am not particularly pleased. Tank is just going to roll it in immediately. I got to scroll. I did it again. Boom. Smack onto Ellis, immediately getting Azrael into the corner. Charger, Jockey, Smoker, off by the side. Tank chasing him down, splitting them up, chopping them up, but the dodge on the charge, shut down. Jockey available and is good. Charger actually does find a player. Rochelle killing the Smoker, and now we got Rochelle in the corner. One more smack. No, one more. And now just chasing down Minto. And Rods is going to find the wipe. Simple enough onto the Mishis. They weren't patient enough. Why? just set up on top of the shelves and kill some commons. I mean, just kill some zombies, dude. It's the name of the game. It's Left 4 Dead. It's a zombie shooter. Shoot the zombies, dude. Instead, they are going to undercook. They are going to undercook this delicious meal, and it is going to turn into just mushy slop that nobody wants. There's no crispy edges. There's been very little seasoning. It's nasty gruel. Nobody wants to be served this. So unfortunate. Such a promising start for the Mishis, but the tank just walked it in and shut them down. I thought for a second, that Rochelle killed the Charger, and I was like, okay, this is something here. But no, she killed the Smoker. She does eventually kill the Charger, but I mean, look at the slow get up. Finishing it off, Coach has got no distance on this tank, and he goes down as well. Going into chapter 4, yes, it was nasty, icky, some may even describe it as. But it put that glimmer of hope in me that the Mishis do have a chance here. 84% tank. This is an interesting proposition. Without the chaos, I do expect Uni to be able to pull away on this chapter. And if they do pull away on this chapter, don't really think we're going to see a finale. But if something happens outside of my expectations, we are definitely still in finale range. If Mishis can just get like 100, maybe 200 points, they can definitely send finale. In fact, they might even send finale even without those extra 100 or 200 points, because in Division 2, we know how much bullshit can unfold, and they probably don't have anywhere to be right now. Go ahead and send it to the finale. I want to see the finale. I know that much is for sure, but the question is, will it be a finale really worth watching, or will it be a foregone conclusion? We'll certainly see here soon. Although a little bit less soon than you might expect, because we do have that late game tank here on chapter 4 in the hands of Dr. Sexo. Great shutdown by Uni. Lack of patience from Mishi.
Reloading.
Walking it into the chop shop. Just a leisurely stroll. Hunter, Boomer, Charger, and a Smoker available for the Mishis. Do they want to do something exotic here? Maybe a Smoker pull down. Yep, they're thinking about it. Into the Charger too, though. Interesting. Smoke pull down. Charger gets vaporized. Double cap on the back line. Has to reload. Running over for the M2. They will find a little bit of damage. It is, in fact, going to be the Boom Smoke last as well, which is a great follow-up hit. Now, if things continue like they have, which it should, with this boom on the back line and with the survivors taking their time, then we should be able to see this God hit as they approach the Cedar vans.
Reloading.
It's going to be close.
Weapon.
Maybe have to back it up a little bit. I think they still send it. They are going to send it. Hunter hopping around from behind. Doesn't look like anybody else is really too ready. Charger around the Humvee. And they find it isolated in the spit. Hunter, oh, the tri-cap to finish it off. Two-piece in the spit. Hunter off by the side, just scratching away. Beautifully done by the Mishis.
Hey, I'm reloading.
Not going to have any death jockey potential here, but they don't care. 30% of the bonus is gone. Nice cut. No, Uni gonna go aggressive with this. Aha, they are really feeling confident, aren't they? Yeah, you're feeling confident, aren't you, OC? You're feeling confident, big boy. Oh my god. The fact that nobody got knocked off right there is blowing my mind. And the fact that he didn't get dragged into the spit is blowing my mind. The fact that that was 1% is blowing my mind. I think Mishis deserved a little bit more than they got there with that one. Uni is just like, I mean, you can tell that they're confident players, but sometimes it's quite disrespectful. But if it gets results, I mean, who am I to judge? I shut down the charge once more. Great recovery from that early hit where they got isolated. And there's going to be no death charge potential really anymore. Now, I am curious. We saw Shinigami playing that AI game quite a bit. And I think potentially here in Chapter 4 of Detour Ahead, with this late tank, is kind of an area where you can play around with, hey, maybe we do AI this tank. Maybe we do LOS while he brings in the logs, and then we start running back while he's bringing them in. It's an option, something they may consider. Smoker, Jockey, Charger, and a Spitter. And the crouch spawns are going to come in, probably going to get lasered down. They don't even find the gap. Look at the smoke. Still getting a couple ticks. Charge comes in. Hashtag that one common. More like that. Those 3 commons. No Spitter. I mean, come on, dude. Spitter's the easiest part of that. Literally, all you had to do was stand right here, maybe, and just jump and spit. But whatever. I mean, literally could have crouched on anything. Could have crouched right here. Could have done anything. And then instead chose, no, I don't actually want any damage. I'm good. We are going to have 2 members of Uni in the yellow. Only 1 player bleeding out, but 2 in the yellow, 2 slow with this 84% tank. So if they do decide to play AI shenanigans, they're going to be popping their pills. They're going to have 3 players bleeding out. Otherwise, they could stand their ground, play it forward. They could even play it very far forward, like we do see teams play here, only allowing the tank to get a forklift. But that's pretty risky. Then again, risky has been the MO of Uni, eating that double charge with the smoke and the double smacks as well. Nice damage. They're going to go and bring in this tank, and they are walking away. I'm a little bit disappointed in Uni. I thought they would keep it forward. I'm not going to lie. Boomer, Jockey, and a Hunter. As Dr. Sexo plays with the forklift, I don't approve of this decision. I mean, the Uni is playing aggressive enough, I guess, but like we got a log right over here. You don't really want to waste 40% first pass, 50% first pass, 60% first pass playing with this forklift. Okay, great. You got it out. Now you got to volley it through. Now your second pass, now they're just going to be able to just walk away or kind of do whatever they want here. I'm assuming at this point they don't walk it away. I mean, look at their health. I mean, they're going to blow all their... I'm almost speaking it into existence. A second pass, 40%. You know, this was such a bad play by Dr. Sexo. I'm sorry to call it out so bluntly, but I mean, dude, you played with these... He's going to AI himself on nothing, dude. Absolutely incredible. I mean, Dr. Sexo, you dropped the ball, dude. What was the point of the forklift? You had 2 logs. So disappointing here, but hold on. Tank's not quite done yet. Charger, Hunter, Jockey, hard to obscure my sense of disappointment right now as we watch the tank just climb up like a dumbass and toss an R-Rock. Watch this land. No. Oh. No, he's going to climb up. Charger landing. 1. Hey, gets a smack. Hey, 2. Hey, oh, fails that punch. Dr. Sexo, dude. What a disappointment.
Going with the shotgun.
Heartbreaker. Heartbreaker. You had 2 logs. You had hittables. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the forklift as well. If I had to choose a favorite hittable, it might be the forklift. But come on, dude. Definitely let down. Moving forward into the Ballerina 2-2.
Ammo.
Reloading.
I'm a reload.
Jockey Hunter on the back line. will be able to milk some more damage out of Uni. Stumbled away, but OC goes down all the same. They do get a double cap. Maybe my mourning of the Mishis was a little bit premature, but you know what always happens, right? I mean, before you already know where I'm going. Into this put, don't show me two. Don't show me two pills. One, just one. It might seem like I'm giving biased commentary, and it's because I am. Dude's name is Dr. Sexo, bro. Like, what do you want from me? Of course I'm giving biased commentary. I want Dr. Sexo to sex the house down Boots. Okay, gonna be a tough situation for the Mishis. Obviously, it's doable. Judging by their survivor play to this point, I don't have the absolute utmost faith in them. Is it possible? Absolutely. The points say that it is 1,000% not only possible, but even likely if you were to judge by the numbers. But I'm just not sure about it. Charger comes in. Smoker, hopefully, I mean, expecting it to be shut down. Jockey gets a scratch. 3 go down. Okay. And at least they got rid of the bonus. Only 20 points of distance really to be found, so who cares? But they will get rid of the bonus. Actually, they won't get rid of the bonus. There's still almost 100 bonus up somehow, some way.
Come on. Can't stay down there. We got
Smoker around the bus. Charger hanging out as well. Hello. Oh, Dr. Sexo. Does he find it? Does he find? Oh, not Dr. Sexo. Nice one. They will be able to finish it off. They were expecting there to be a smoker behind door number 1, and the charge says, "Surprise, bitch!" Finds him. No smoke needed on that. 683 will be the distance, and you know it's about 100 points post tank that Uni was able to score. So we'll see what the Mishis are able to do. Watching this hit back, this was a beautiful hit. An absolutely immaculate hit from the Mishis. They needed more of this. Uni walked right into it. This isn't even a premium spot to be hitting with, but it's definitely a premium hit. Nice charge connection, isolated target, hunter cover with the jockey hopping in. Even more importantly, beautifully done, beautifully done. We're gonna go ahead and watch the Mishis attempt at this. We'll watch from our shotgun player's perspective. Dr. Sexo, Chalky, Smoker Spitter. What's Ellis up to here? Going for the wall bang clear? Is that what the plan is? Okay. I mean, they don't clump up, which is nice, I guess.
reloading.
You know, no one likes clumps. You know what I mean? Like, tell me a situation where you're happy that you get clumps. You know, whether it's L4D2 or the fiber supplement or anything, you're not happy to get clumps. Nobody likes that shit. Dr. Sexo. The diagnosis is terminal. Dr. Sexo has a terminal case of getting fucking dabbed on. Beautiful first hit from Uni. It looked promising for the Mishis, but no coverage for Dr. Sexo as he gets pulled and charged over into a corner, and Montex just leaves the game, dude. Spit, Dr. Sexo. hit going to be up in 5 seconds. They can still send with Charger, Smoker, Hunter, but Mishis are giving them plenty of time to set up. It's going to be the quad. Okay, this area is kind of cool for Mishis to be going to. I like this, but look at the spread here on Israel. Okay, he's going to group up with them. Nice take. You know when you've been watching too much GeoGuessr or when you're like, oh, that's a black signpost on the back. They're in Brazil right now.
Reloading.
I'm a reload.
Watch out!
Come to Brazil.
Guys.
Reloading.
2-2 situation for Uni. Maybe hitting on the run back. Mishi is going to take a less psychotic approach to this, but they are very split. Oh, wow. Smack, smack. And everybody making fun of Rods for, I'm assuming, for missing that charge, because it was pretty much a free charge that he missed there. Hunter, Smoker, Jockey, and a Boomer. Dr. Sexo getting picked apart so far. Shutting that hit down, though. Nice clear on the Smoker, and not just that, even more importantly was the M2, the 180 M2, actually, on that Jockey.
All right, weapons.
Heads up. Reloading.
Charger, Hunter, Spitter, and a Smoker. Oh, I hear the charge spawn. Just gonna cash in a charge spit there. Maybe Smoke pull back? Nah, Smoke is just hanging out for the time being. Hunter, let's get a little hunt cam. Oh. Oh. I'm gonna try something.
You shot me.
Wow, that actually works. Let me try something else. It worked. Wow, that worked. Okay, that's actually going to be leveling up my camera work insanely next week. I'm going to be practicing that. I got a lot of keybinds to memorize, but I'm going to be able to bring you all much better camera work. I am really excited to see that that worked. I just decided to test it live for a bit. I mean, this honestly isn't a very promising situation for the Mishis. They have one set of pills left, 2 players bleeding out, headed into the tank, and their tank, well, let's say their history with tanks has not been amazing. There was chapter 2, okay? I mean, maybe something can happen here, but I think if Uni just plays standard, might be the end of the road for the Mishis. Nice skeet.
Hey, I'm reloading.
Uh-oh. Oh, the push forward, and I like this. It does reek of desperation, but at the same time, they just witnessed how hard it was to get the forklift out. He got it out in the first try. Oh, no. What are the Mishis going to do now? They're just going to walk back? Walk forward. Walk forward. He just Breaking Bad pizza the forklift. It's time to walk forward. Boom drops in for 1. Some commons on the back line. Hunter is available. Jockey's giving noise cues, but this is a pressure point onto. Oh wow, this could be big. But they're not really pressuring enough. He is going to have to go in eventually, but they will have the 3rd SI available. 5,700 HP for Wow as he's going to bring it in with a Jockey, Smoker, and Hunter. It does have an easy climb up on top of the forklift, so... And gotta watch out for the log, too. Smoke pull. Oh, Jockey coverage. Will they be able to cover... No, they won't be able to clear the Jockey. Going to go for smacks onto Rochelle. Hey, actually do manage to get the clear. Ellis needs to walk away. He does go down. Rochelle one shot. And he's decommitting. Ooh, wait. Are we going to see finale? I think they can get a little ways through here. What's that? What's that all about, OO? What you up to, dude? Goes down. Charger, watch out. Oh.
If I did this,
I like to think the delay was because he was asking if she's black and white.
sure thing, bro.
But honestly, it wouldn't have surprised me if she just died. Triple boom. Trying to get some more distance. Trying to get to those pills. I don't think it's going to happen. I think Marie Curie is dead, actually, to be honest. Hunter going for the scratch onto Israel. No, he leaves it. It's just, he's not going to need it. Look at, he's just hopping around, having a good time. Marie Whiskers does not quite die. Hunter going for the scratches more. Hey, and down they go. Do they call GG? They will call the GG at this point. Which does make sense, you know, about 700 points down. It was a pleasure to watch, though, not going to lie. This was a great way to finish off our matches. We'll go ahead and watch this tank back as he did. Just bring it in and finish it off. J-Dot in the building. I didn't even see you there. Did you see me testing out the command? Yeah, it worked. It worked really well. It's awesome. I am going to be binding some stuff, setting it up. Now, I understand y'all probably want to go to MK stream, but you know what? It's time for a sermon. So I'm personally going to rate us into the sermon. And if anybody wants to go over to the stream, I don't blame you. MK is finishing up a cast of a Division 1 match, and it's going to be great. But Uni takes that one, and I am rating y'all into Pastor Phil with the Christ United mission.